Okay.
Well, you two try and get birdies, and I'll try and get a par.
Yeah, so do you ever get the hitching, Andy, or is it just me and Dave that seems to get it?
Sometimes he's had it in games with me, I remember.
Okay.
But it's rare. Do you get it much in our three-ways, Andy?
I think I had it not that long ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago. I don't know where it was, and I was discombobulated a little bit.
It is annoying. I'm still experimenting. I'm trying to find a different camera angle where you don't suffer the problem, but I haven't found it yet. All right, well, for sure, I won't get the hitching. I'm hosting.
Right, well, we're back on the first tee.
Oh, smooth as a baby. Beautiful. Oh, I'm certainly in for a good night.
And the weird thing with the hitching is it doesn't affect the other players that you're watching.
Yeah.
It only affects your player.
All right, here's the test.
Yep, smooth that. Oh, there's a little bit of a glitch, but totally acceptable.
Yep, and you followed all the way?
Yeah.
All right, so that's better. Yeah, right.
So this is the real barometer.
This is.
Yeah,
if you survive, then we're golden.
Yeah.
I'm getting a steady 60. Oh, no, come on. That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Well, on the bright side, Andy, it doesn't count. You've got
that's
your birdie
true.
already.
Okay. Really, what I want to do is get another birdie.
Well, you just might. It's pretty flat. So no hitching on either of those?
No hitching whatsoever.
Fantastic. It's almost identical to the last one that I missed. But since it froze, I didn't get to see what the ball did. I'm no better off.
Good shot. Ooh. Okay. It was straight. I should have just hit it exactly the same as the previous attempt.
I replicated my score.
So technically I should miss mine, yeah? So as I end up with a par.
You got a birdie last time.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, you're bloody lucky this one doesn't count, Andy. That would have been annoying. It's still going to taint your stats slightly.
Yeah, it's the I can live with that.
But if you sink yours, Dave, then the only one that has to make an adjustment to their score is Andy. He takes 2 off.
Yes.
Yeah, nice bird, Dave.
Tar. The ball landed really softly. Just literally stopped. Okay, interesting.
Good shot.
Oh,
No,
very reachable too.
it is very reachable.
I had an albatross on this hole in links.
Did you indeed?
Did we play? Were we playing against each other in that game? I seem to remember an albatross.
I think we did, Dave. I think you stopped talking to me for about 3 hours.
Oh, I would have considered it. That would have been an early disgrace.
It was before we knew about disgraces.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, you've pulled it twice now, Andy.
wow.
Indeed, I have. Another one pulled.
On the bright side, it's a good angle in. You got the bunker out of the way. I'm going for the albatross. It's just a pure 7-wood straight at it. Allowing for the wind. Or go in.
Looks great.
Mm.
Maybe half a punch. The wind strength is wreaking havoc at the moment.
Yeah.
Come on. That's it. Pulled it.
And the wind went to 15 as soon as you hit as well, just to stuff you up.
Well, it knew that I was cheating by waiting for it.
It does know.
Yes, it does.
Some technical issues there.
Cat playing with cords.
No, it was me just checking the humidity levels in the lounge where Carol is.
And what were they?
72.
Shot.
That's a beautiful shot. No?
But I'm regularly. I mean, the dehumidifier has been on for about an hour, but on a lower setting. I just can't afford to run it at the high setting.
What might the humidity be without the thing turned on at all?
I would say this. Well, the room I'm in now, that's above 80, according to this. So the one in the lounge is much better.
Yeah. It's almost like Darwin, where they have You know, it'll be 35 degrees and 100% humidity for days on end. And that's no fun. Go on, I dare you.
Good shot. Great.
Well done.
Beauty.
Okay.
It's only a miserable eagle for you, Dave.
Well, last Thursday, I beat you both by more than 5 strokes, and then on Monday, I lost by about 7 strokes to both of you. I should be drug tested, probably.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yep. I'm driving okay tonight. Doing where I aim. Mm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
quite easy to miss these fairways here.
Yeah.
As I've just missed again.
Mm. Again, you've picked the right angle to come in from.
Right, okay. Not the right line, but it should. Oh, that's all right.
Impressive.
Did you read anything about our poor town Forbes, Andy?
What about it? I haven't read any.
They just had basically this giant flash flood come through, and about 3 or 4 feet of water just came through and rushed over everything.
Oh no!
Yeah, some people died, and many houses got destroyed.
Which state is Forbes in?
New South Wales. It's yet another, once in a century flood event, which we've had about 5 of this year, which is more than once a century.
Hmm.
Oh no!
What's wrong with that?
The wind went from 15 to 5.
Ah.
When you want it, it's not there, and when you don't want it, it is.
Yeah,
The fucking game, it knows.
they weren't smart enough to code in playing rec rounds against each other, but they were smart enough to let it read minds. It's hard to believe.
I can't understand why on earth, if there were so many problems with that original version of Harbour Town, because we all had it with our different sort of setups. Why he ever released it? I mean, this was perfectly good.
It is perfectly good. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was just that obsession with 3D graphs that went for about 8 months. Everything was getting re-released.
And that's a brilliant example of how spoiled something which was perfectly adequate to something which was, God, let me get out of here.
Yeah. It's not a good sign when you don't last 2 holes.
No. Okay, 33. That was a bit.
I'm not going to finish your sentence. It might come across as a bit harsh.
Well, it was.
Then if I were to finish it, I'd call it insipid.
Yeah, limp, insipid, weak, feeble.
Oh, he's done it again! He's on fire tonight.
Well, Dave.
Well, lucky for us, we're cancelling this game. We're going back to the 3D grass version.
Okay, well, at least that's gone in.
Well, I'm liking this turn of events.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the original things on the first hole was I had the birdie and you two had pars. Is that right? So
yeah, correct. No, you and Dave both had birdies and I had a par.
No, I didn't have a birdie.
No,
Oh, did you? Oh, it was just you, Andy.
Right, so the only thing I need to do is
okay. So you get 2 taken off your score and Dave gets 1 added to his. No, wait. No, his was correct.
No. Well, here's a different thing which might be more equitable. Instead of everybody taking scores off everybody else, all I do is take 1 off my score at the end. Okay, and whatever, if it's making a difference, then so be it. But so I only get a courtesy shot of 1.
But you did score a 3 in the first on that first hole, Andy. It doesn't feel right to give you a 4.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, if I have 2, then
well, let's put it this way: there's nothing about adding or taking anything off anyone's score. All we're going to do is total up the last 17 holes and then add what we had on the first.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah. Right. Right. Okay. 187. This is not an easy shot, especially in a 10 mile an hour. This is no time to play heroics.
Bailing right, there's no shame.
That is impressive. I think this is the first time ever the 3 of us have all bailed sensibly. There's almost always at least one crazy one.
Well, the only way you can get close to this is either by going kamikaze. I mean, if I'd have the trouble is, is variable. It can go down from 11, 12, 13, 14 to bugger all.
Oh, not another one. Oh, Jesus.
It had to look, didn't it? I got my eye in.
Certainly have. Oh, Christ. Oh, I was lucky that because oh no. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Oh, I've got a putt.
I thought I'd been given the wrong club there for a second.
Shit. Okay.
I thought I was going to be in the water.
That would have been a very unpleasant experience.
A bit more.
Mm.
I think this is pretty straight. Oh, it wasn't.
Wow.
I'm a bit discombobulated at the moment. Well, you've gone from strength to strength, Dave.
Yeah, after a fairly pedestrian first hole, it's all been good.
Oh!
Mm.
How did that drop? I should feel a little bit guilty after that.
Oh, feel free to chip one into the water, Dave, at any time.
Yes. Are you excited, Dave, that we're getting an LIV tournament coming to Australia?
Well, I'm excited to see the controversy.
There'll be plenty of it. I think Rory McIlroy today suggested that Greg Norman exit stage left.
Yeah, I did see that. That was pretty good. And there's court cases flying left, right, and centre between the PGA and LIV as well.
Yeah.
It's all about money and power. It's nothing to do with golf, to be honest.
Isn't it that the case with almost everything?
It is.
People want power. They want to be in control.
Some people, not me.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Since you've taken over the running of the show, you've been in imperious form today, Dave.
Wow, I have enjoyed my taste of power here. So maybe I do want some. Hadn't really thought about it. Well, that looks a little like
It's got to be on the fairway. Oh.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as mine. We both worked out the same shot, Andy, and for some reason, it didn't work. Yours, got to be a super hook.
Real.
Is it a super hook or a super fade? I think.
I think the super hook is the shot here.
That seems safer.
Oh, that was harsh.
Yeah. And you actually have no choice at all, Dave.
I'm fine. I can just get a normal shot. I am going to put a little bit of draw on it, not much. Might even get close. Just up to a super flop range, that's all I want. I think I've got it, yep.
All right. 7 wood. Super punch.
Ooh.
It was too much.
I love the way it skirted that bunker.
Hey, impressive.
Yeah.
Wow, I've hit the 7 wood 260 yards.
Yeah, you brute.
Couldn't find this diddly thing. I'm going to put some sugar in.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Thanks. Right.
Really good.
They got the check.
Well, talking about Eastern Europeans, who were quite perturbed initially to read the reports of the missile killing two poor bloody Polish people.
Oh, yes. You're on fire, Dave.
Yeah, it was if that had been a Russian missile, who knows?
Well, they're still saying, well, I follow a guy called Denis Davidov, and if you transpose the GPS coordinates of where this missile hit, with one part from Kiev and one part from Lviv, and it hits exactly in that spot. So if they were keying in the coordinates and they've made a mistake, it was interesting. Anyway,
We'll
never know.
Yeah, I mean, let's suppose it was either fired. Well, there's three possibilities. It was either fired by Russia, intending to hit the place that it did hit. That's one possibility. The second possibility is it was intended elsewhere, and a Ukrainian surface-to-air anti-missile missile did something to it which altered the course of it quite substantially. Or what was the third option?
Said it was Ukrainian anti-aircraft missile that went amiss.
Or it was somehow Ukraine that fired it and it just sort of went to the wrong place. But the point is, this is what, Lavrov and people, oh no, nothing to do with us. The fact is they'd rained down 80 or 90 missiles on that day, which was the largest missile release since the 24th of February.
Yeah, and they'll still be maintaining they're not targeting civilian structures.
Yeah.
They're just the biggest liars on the planet.
Effectively, they were throwing a tantrum because they lost Kherson.
Yeah. I did hear also that apparently Putin has just squirreled away $14 billion in Africa, and he has a bit of an escape plan prepared.
Well,
which I think there would be an element of truth to that.
A little bit excited, Andy.
Well, I didn't think I'd hit it that hard, but obviously I have. I've got to really pull myself together here. I'm not happy about this.
Fuck me.
Wow. There is nothing worse than you've missed after they've gone 4 inches.
Okay, right. God almighty, I mean, busted, Dave.
Don't forget to take 2 off though, Andy.
Yeah, well...
because that 5 on the first was really a 3. So, yeah, you're not in busted, but you're still not far away.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's no time to get complacent. All right. Going to cut the corner, or is it too far right? Yeah. That was wishful thinking, hoping for fairway.
Meanwhile, back in the UK, there'll be the people will be coming out in their droves. The taxes for many will be going up, and there'll be a squeeze on public spending as well.
Mm.
Oh, Christ.
Wow.
Can't do a bloody thing today.
So I don't think you've hit a fairway yet, other than the very first hole.
That didn't count. Well, it did
Oh no,
count.
the first hole it did count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not comfortable at all.
It looks pretty
Doesn't
good.
look a bad shot.
It's really good.
Well, that
Nice.
was nice.
And some very good information about the green.
One thing that the press in the UK will have an absolute field day on is they pretty well know what is going to be released in this autumn statement today, because it's all over the press. I mean, you know, so there should be no surprises now. So what the press will do, the media, is sort of talk to those people, particularly on the fringe areas, the people who really are disadvantaged, and you know, people who got no savings and all this type of thing, and it will just pile on misery.
Yeah.
It's there'll be a rich source of material. They don't need to look very hard for people who aren't going to be, you know, happy about things.
It's just the sad reflection on human nature that somehow bad news sells better than good news.
Mm.
You know, give people fear or anger, and that makes money. So that's what they go with. Oh, wow.
Oh,
That
that
was
was a good
a-
spin.
very unusual action on it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about time I bloody concentrated fully.
And did you like the headline that Rupert ran on his New York Times front page the other day?
The one about
Well-
Trump.
Yeah. Florida man makes announcement. And it was just this little pissy byline down the bottom of the front page.
It's great that Murdoch has just decided he hates Trump.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Good fight back, Andy.
Okay, well, it's a start.
Oh, come on.
Good.
So I learned something from your putts.
There's another lovely par 4-3. That's a lovely line. I'm not sure whether it's enough. Okay,
It's not too bad.
wind completely. There's so many things this ball could do. Pretty happy.
Yeah, it's going to land soft.
Oh, beautiful. Well, so far I have not had any glitching at all. It's been a
Was that
nice
you?
experience for me.
What about you, Dave?
No, mine's been fine as well.
All right. Well, for now, I guess I'll host. But
Oh,
you know, we had plenty of
fucking
periods
hell.
where Andy was fine, so we'll try and I'll host for now. But every now and then we'll try Andy and see what happens.
Yeah.
Could just be some international glitch. Who knows? Bogger.
Yeah, just a bit. Oh, more.
Mm.
Well, that was good information for me as well. 35-2. No, it's not that hard. Pace was better.
Mm. I feel like I can't take too much from your two putts because you both came off that bank, and I'm not coming off it anywhere near as much. There's still some, but not much. It's my gut feel. Now there.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah, never looked like missing.
It's glorious.
No. Oh. Whatever.
Well, we appear to have a runaway leader amongst us.
Oh, for the moment.
I'll tell you what, your driving's been pretty good tonight.
It has. I've only hit one that was well, it actually went where I aimed. That same mistake we both made on that dogleg, Andy. It seemed like it was the right line, and it wasn't. Cut the corner. Oh, genius.
Well, it was wasn't really where I wanted to go, but I'll take it.
Hmm. 73. Yeah.
Ooh, what's that? Is that some kind of fence behind the hole?
Yeah, I think it is.
That's going to work out pretty. Oh no, it hasn't.
It was the right distance. I just pulled it a bit left.
The wind didn't bring it back.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very small window of opportunity. Don't think it's that. Come on. Oh,
Shot.
stop there.
Yeah, great shot, Andy.
Yeah, not a bad putt.
This should be a 2-putt from there.
This is one. Really needs to be got right. It was not got right.
Well,
Can you give Andy the line too?
Gonna give Andy a line. Probably drop one.
oh, that was harsh. I'm not sure it was just the pace of it which kept it out. There's another one.
Yeah. Well, I actually hit it the pace I wanted to hit it and the line I wanted to hit it. It was just, you're right, it would have gone in if I'd hit it softer. But it would have been an accident.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think that's really. It might be okay. No, it's not okay. Shit. Not having a great driving day today.
Yeah, we have been a bit left and right. The old military march thing. It's perfect. Dave's favourite distance.
No!
Yeah.
I've got these things worked out now. Not.
Well, the irony is I'm going to go Uncle Dave here. I think I want the nice full shot in.
That's another good position.
Is it?
I think it is.
Oh, it is now. It's almost a disgrace, that one.
It almost is not the same as, Dave.
All right. Do I hit the 77 or do I chop the 91? I think I'll get too much backspin with the 77. Chop the 91.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's a genius shot, really. You came so close to putting that in the sand.
I know.
Oh, I was lucky. Stop there.
Good shot, Andy.
Oh, I was a bit lucky that I had a shot there.
It felt line ball whether those hanging things were going to get you, but they didn't. That also looks great. Nice shots all over the place.
Hard to make it stop.
Yeah, tricky pin.
I'd ideally love to get to under par here. It was close.
It was. I couldn't. Yeah, I went at it as hard as I thought I could safely. Now I'm regretting it.
No dramas.
No, we all got away with it.
Well, I think after 9 holes, you've definitely got a cross on your back, Dave.
Well, yes.
Oh.
Well, that sums it up. Sums it up. I had no business being on that line. I mean, I can actually see it now a lot more clearly. Not good. That's a better line.
Or is it? Stop. Oh.
Yes, that path is cunningly placed because you generally tend to see paths going up to the middle of the fairway, not the left-hand side of it. That's my excuse anyway, and I'm sticking to it. Go on, get up there. Oof.
Pretty fair. Oh, come on.
Just waiting for anything under 10. Anything. Come on. I'm ready to lunge. Just give me 8.
Don't lunge.
Give me 8. Come on. 3. I lunged. God damn it.
You tool.
You poor bugger, Dave.
It's so annoying. Whatever you do, don't lunge. Of course.
Oh, I love it. Oh dear. Whatever you do, don't lunge.
I gave it a shot.
His lunges go. It was quite spectacular.
Yeah, God knows, would have been good on Zero Pro, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'll tell you what I did the other day. I played my last round at Valhalla on Tuesday night, and I was actually kind of used it as an experimentation round to see whether I could draw and fade it, and I was largely successful until the 17th hole in the final round, and I'm thinking, I'm dying to sort of show this off to the guys on Thursday, and all of a sudden I got something which went way right. Anyway, everything before that had been gentle draws or gentle fades, seemingly at will, and then I just went totally off it.
Full on hand grenade.
Yeah.
Oh dear. It's a brutal course.
No, at least it was only a 5. Could have been worse.
hang on. Okay.
This is not the course to take on when you're driving, isn't it? As it should be.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh no, it'll be alright. The wind got it.
yeah. Yes.
Or has it? Oh, come on.
Oh,
Oh, I couldn't really expect anything.
Complain
Really.
too much. Yeah.
Had no right to.
It's still harsh. All right. The line. Body rocking. Stay on 8. Don't go to 16.
No, it's perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah, it's right over the. See, this time the path is the ultimate line you want to be on.
I didn't even look at the path. I just did an F5 and went down there.
Oh, Christ, I missed the fucking fairway again. Oh. This is not pleasant playing this. There's nothing other than what I'm doing with the mouse.
And yet, from one game to another, you can go completely straight, and then the next one, it's just gone. How does that happen?
Well, I suppose it's like in real life, you're trying to grind out some kind of a score, and you know you're hitting it all over the place. So in some respects, that's the challenge, not to score well when you're playing well, but to score half decent when you're putting it all over the place. That's a lovely shot.
Yeah, I was happy with that one. Coming out of the rough there.
Okay, this is going to be the mother of all. Oh Christ! The trouble is, I just can't.
He's going for a super hook.
Did you enjoy that? I quite enjoyed that.
That is
What a
genius. Look at that.
I'm going to replay that from static reverse.
It's like heroin when shot like that comes off. They're great. Good stuff.
I have to put mega draw on it and keep it really low.
Yeah. And now you got a birdie putt.
Yeah, I had no right to be able to play that.
Lovely stuff. Oh, I needed him. So from the best spot, the worst shot. Fine. Oh, no. Oh, that's a lot of break. Oh, I gotta try and remember that exactly.
Oh,
Good putt.
Oh, I've got
No, that
the
was
stupid view. was the break?
Where was it?
Like there was a break there when the ball rolled up onto the green there. Oh. Putt.
Tough.
He did kind of deserve a par in the end. It was a lovely tee shot. Three fours, very different ways.
Indeed.
I feel as though there's enough holes left, but unfortunately, got one hand tied behind my back with not hitting fairways.
Yeah, there is that. But you're only 3 behind.
But it feels like 30.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what was that?
It's a full-on hand grenade.
Oh, no.
I can't remember the last time you did a hand grenade, Dave. Not like that.
Not like that, exactly. Jesus.
Well,
I'm very tempted to re-hit because I may not be able to get out of there.
Oh, come on. I see a gap from here.
Fuck you. Make me do it. Guilt me into it.
Fun for all of us, though.
when you said I can see a gap, all I could see was the camera looking pretty well down on a field of area of brown sort of pine needles or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't see any gaps.
There is no gap, but he guilted me into fucking going for it.
He's fooled you, Dave.
Yep.
And meanwhile, he just slams one right down. Oh no, it's not in the middle of the fairway. Well, don't worry, Dave. I'll probably be joining you because I can't. Ballarat, Dave.
Okay.
I'm going to try and fade this. Told you. When it faded, I've almost put it in exactly the same area. It'd be great if I could see your ball.
Well, just off to the right, you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yep. Well, you got straight through.
Andy saw the gap.
Bloody hell. I'm not sure how many more holes I can take of this. Can I just retire?
It's just wounding your soul. Bit by bit.
I think it'll be a minor miracle if I haven't developed a severe.
Oh, I hit a tree.
Oh, wow. A severe migraine by 10:30 my time.
It's pretty unfortunate. It's too early for a beer, Andy. I think Dave can go over these trees if he goes a bit to the left.
But you got a lot to the left.
And you got to do a super high, super fade.
Fuck me. Okay.
It sounds like you've dragged Dave to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting and you've just said to him,
No!
just one drink won't do you any harm.
Jesus.
Come down this rabbit hole with me, Dave. You'll be fine.
Yep. Right. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, I tell you what, it was a series we've been watching, and I'm glad it's coming to an end. And it's just weird. It's called 9 Perfect Strangers with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
And she runs a a retreat. I mean, it looks like it's one of these sort of fancy wellness centres.
I remember watching the first 3 or 4 episodes of that, and I just couldn't watch any more. It was too much. Yeah.
I mean, well, we've got the last episode coming up very shortly. I'm thinking, what the hell is... It's one of those series where I had a kind of a theory a couple of episodes ago, and that's proved to be correct. But, you know, I mean, it's the gullibility of the people who are quite happy to be drugged up to the eyeballs.
Yeah.
And having all sorts of weird things happening as a result of it.
Yeah. Mm. It was a very strange show.
Well, I've been watching The Patient, Dave. We've got 1 episode left.
Oh, I can't say anything.
I know you can't, but...
Hang on, what's The Patient about?
Oh, it's so good. So I'll give you the premise, even though it's a bit of a spoiler for episode 1, but it's about a psychologist that gets this new patient, and he's not making any headway with the guy because he can't get the guy to open up. And he says to him, look, if you don't tell me what's actually happening, I can't help you or fix you. And the next thing he knows, the guy comes around his house and kidnaps him and takes him to his own house and puts him in the basement and chains him up. And then says, okay, now I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a serial killer and I'm trying to stop. I want you to help me.
And the way it was being done wasn't working.
Yeah. So now he can tell the truth because he's got the guy locked in his basement. And it's where it goes from there. And it's absolutely brilliant, Andy. It's well worth watching. I can actually give you a link to the series on Mega if you like. It's about 4 gig download for the whole thing.
Right.
If you want it.
Well, just give us a link. I mean, I'll...
Yeah. Watch it or not watch it. Up to you.
Yeah.
All right. I'll chuff that through to you sometime this week.
Okay.
And do you like Steve Carell?
I'm not sure who Steve Carell is.
Have you seen The American Office? Or the American version of The Office?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen The 40-Year-Old Virgin?
No.
No? Okay, then I'll say no more. You don't know who he is. But you've probably seen the UK version of The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
it's the US's version of the main character. So
Right.
it's the US version of Ricky Gervais.
Right. Good.
Dave, to pick up another one. Oh, you smacked it.
I wasn't 100% sure of the line. So I thought from that distance I can belt it.
Yep.
The trick is not making it go over the top.
Gone backwards again.
Mm.
It's not good. Not good at all.
Well, Andy, going into those trees didn't help our cause.
No. Meanwhile, I mean, I think your driving today has been. This is why you're in a position to make the greens more comfortably. So I would expect your greens and definitely your fairways to be way better than everybody else's today.
I think fairways, but I've surprisingly missed a lot of greens from good positions.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, hey, one's gone straight.
Yeah, well done, Dave. Nice miss hit.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Sorry.
You will be sorry.
Fire in your belly for the next game.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. That looks horrible.
Well, it is horrible. You can't. I'm just got to chip out sideways.
Back to the practice fairway for a couple of minutes before we play.
Yes, indeed. Good shot.
Wow. This is challenging.
Well, I just got no shot because it's going to come out so low and be screaming.
You can still get a par doing what you're doing. You couldn't if you went for it.
I've just got to make sure I don't bloody clatter into these overhanging branches.
Yeah, there's nothing more annoying when they feel like they're out of range and you hit them anyway.
Oh, of course I can't take a pitch. So I've got to take us. Okay. It's not. All right. Didn't see where it ended.
Yep, that's okay.
Yes. Right.
Depending on the wind, it's a perfect 120.
Yeah.
Should check.
Nah.
Or not.
Oh, that was harsh. I'm also hitting the 120. Yeah, I've missed it.
Oh, no.
Just gone for. Is that Patra worst shot of the night? Close. From where I was, it's pretty ordinary.
Yeah, clearly hit a super chop.
Yeah, I did. Just not so super.
Good recovery, though.
Yeah. Okay. 29-14.
Wow. How did that go straight? Seems impossible.
Yep.
Yes.
It's a great par, Andy.
It's not a par, though,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
unfortunately.
It was good damage control, nonetheless, given where you were. Oh, Dave.
Well, that's a shock.
Well, I haven't missed one all night, so I was due.
Okay.
Interesting.
It is interesting. 183.
I think this is the hole that was really, really difficult on links.
Well, I think this and the fourth hole were both fraught with danger.
Yeah, they were both monsters, especially if you had hard greens. It was terrifying.
Well, that looks good.
Great line.
Uh-oh. Oh, no! Come
Wow.
on! That was so close.
Did not see that coming. It looked great.
What was it?
That sort of sucks.
Hmm.
It was tough.
Although that's not the line I've taken, so it deserved what it got.
If I hit this box in front of me,
Well, I wouldn't be taking the chance. That box looks deadly.
yeah, you're right. It's just not worth it. There'd be a lot of carrying on like a pork chop if I hit
Well,
it.
the thing is, you'd have hit the box and gone backwards into the water behind you.
Yeah. Of course, you'd have been fully distracted by all the swearing from this end. Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, nice.
Exciting, but I got there.
Okay. Oh, that could be nice.
Gorgeous.
Lovely 7-iron.
Okay.
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, that would check.
The line was horrible.
Couldn't see that break. Break part. No.
That would have minimised the pain.
Nothing's minimising the pain that I've been going through from much of what I could do with some of that stuff they were shoving down those the people's necks in 9 Perfect Strangers. I mean, at one point they said quizzing this woman what they were being given, and we were sort of saying they must be on a mix of hallucinogens and so on. And she said, "Oh, okay, it's perfectly safe. Bloody LSD, psilocybin or whatever. Don't know quite what that does. Don't want to know what it does if it does what it does in these people. Perfectly safe."
No, perfectly safe for the person administering it.
Kidman keeps on saying stuff like, "I will be there with you every step of the way."
They're all paying a fortune for the privilege of this.
Yeah. The last episode, it looks like an experiment she's having with this family, and they're all sort of saying, "Oh no, I've had to think about it, and I want to do some research on this before." I'm thinking, but you've been taking it for the last
It's a bit
5
late.
Yeah. And Kidman, to her credit, says, "It's all right. It's perfectly safe. I'm going to show you." So she takes the stuff as well. So she's literally going to be with them every step of the way.
Well, I might have to just ask you what happens in the last episode, Andy, because I'm not sure I'm going to watch it again.
Oh, fuck. That's the story of today. It's slightly right occasionally, or very much left often. Oh, dear me.
No, that's better, Dave.
Can I get there in 2? That's the question.
Well,
I think I can now.
I think so.
I like the wine too.
Yeah. You're in the box seat here.
Okay. Bloody hell. Oh, I think I'll be on the phone to my psychiatrist or psychologist later on today.
Just have a drink of milk, Andy. You'll be fine.
Doc, I need something to work with here. I can't seem to function anymore.
And he'll just say, "Have you brewed any mild hallucinogens lately?"
Oh, that's right. They seem to be on a mixture of magic mushrooms, LSD, and something else. The psilocybin. Nicole Kidman said, "It's perfectly safe." A bit like somebody being told to sort of, with a full bottle of absinthe, and saying, "Well, just sort of, you can just neck it down in one. It's not going to do you any harm at all."
Yeah. How many poor teenagers have had alcohol poisoning from that stuff?
Oh. Okay.
Well, that is the good line in the right-hand side of the fairway. You just got a nice gap between the bunkers. Go for it.
Nah.
Right, okay. 4% power loss. Be right.
That looks good.
I'll tell you what, it's been a while since we've had a game where basically two of us, me and Dave, are just sort of going along for the ride. There's been an air of inevitability since very early on today.
Yeah, well, it doesn't happen very often, does it?
No, I mean, we've had a lot of really close games recently.
Yeah.
But not today. Okay, right. Okay, that'll do.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a couple of close ones, but not meant to be.
Well, that was never going in.
I'm even multitasking at the moment. Oh, Christ.
Oh,
Didn't see that. Awful.
Mm.
Remind me never to take either of you to Harbour Town again. In fact, anything with the word harbour in the title, I do not want to know it. Or harbours or ports or.
Well.
Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you before I forget. Have either of you travelled on the GAN from Adelaide to Darwin?
no. I think you want to, though, don't you, Dave?
Yeah, I'm going to. And I'm going to be doing it sometime next year, Andy.
Oh, that would be excellent to. Yeah, I saw a really good program, which is the series of the program is world's greatest railways from above.
Yeah.
So really, they're talking much more. It really is about the railway rather than celebrities that are saying, oh, I'm travelling the GAN. It's really about the train rather than the celebrity.
I like to say.
So they're really sort of exploring a lot of the stuff that you never hear about. So how they repair the tracks, what sort of redundancies do they have in the machines to make sure they don't break down in the desert and so on and so forth. So it's quite a technical sort of piece, and it's coupled with some excellent scenery as well.
Yeah. Well, the thing about our desert is, it's mainly desert, but sometimes it's flooded, and so that's the thing they have to consider. What's going to happen when flash floods come through?
Yeah.
How's that water going to hurt the tracks, etc. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. But I'm looking for. I'm going to travel around most of Australia by train in the next year or so. I might be playing golf on a laptop against you guys and running last by 15 strokes. We'll see.
This looks good.
It does. If it bites.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, that had everything, that one.
And the last one I've seen two others in the series, and one is the Glacier Express from San Moritz to Zermatt, which is just below you can see the Matterhorn, and that was fascinating. How the Swiss cope with, it wasn't just so much the snow, it was the tunneling that they had to do to create this sort of track. And the last one we saw was the Canadian railroad from Winnipeg to Churchill on Hudson Bay, and that
looks
was
really spectacular.
Yeah. I mean, if you think it's bad enough in the Gibson Desert, you know, getting repairs done in those sorts of places as well. I mean, because there are no roads, so the repair crews have got to travel down with specially adapted cars.
Doesn't sound easy.
No, but fascinating to see. Oh God, I'm going to chip it. I want to.
He distracted you big time there, Dave.
I'm still remembering what the putt did.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Oh my Lord!
That just sums it up, doesn't it?
That does.
Forgot to change something.
I've got to say,
it's not been my best. Chip to
not been my best work today. Can we just scrub this one? Just give Dave the jacket and be done with it.
Andy, you brilliantly stopped me from learning anything about the green. It's a good putt. Wow.
Oh God! You know, it's typical. One of the few drives I've hit on the fairway. A lovely line. I mean, I thought it was going to be all over the pin. Balls it up totally.
I think someone's knocking at your door, Dave.
Didn't look anything like it was ever going to go near it. Oh. Yeah, well read, well remembered.
Yes, you remembered quite well, despite my my self-loathing.
Every attempt put me off. Only 2 to go, Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at your back nine. It's a sea of the wrong colour.
I think one of my favourite phrases, you know, when you do a series of stupid things and somebody else is there to witness it, and you just turn to them, as I often do to Karen, and say, you know, I really despair of myself at times. Oh, this is a great looking line. It's a bit big, but
yeah, I tried to well, I'll say after everyone else is here. Left myself an interesting putt.
Pushing a lot of them tonight.
yeah. It's not that. Come on.
That looks better.
Yeah, nice.
Five over par. This is not going to make great watching.
Jesus.
No bite.
Nothing.
Oh, Dave, I've got the stupid view.
Yeah, well, I had the stupid view out of the bunker. Now, you really don't need it from this distance.
Well, it feels like it's going to break right to left. I can sort of see that. But getting the pace right is the difficult thing. I think I've left it short. Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy to do with that.
Mm.
The view goes mental like that.
Well, I've got a feeling this is fairly straight, but I don't think it is. But okay. Let's just. No, I can't see anything. Oh.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Sums it up, doesn't it? Well, there can be no doubt that irrespective of what happened on the first hole, you've been a clear winner on this, Dave.
Yeah, I had a really good front nine, which sort of set up the whole thing, I think. And I've sunk a lot of 6 and 7 foot putts.
Okay, well, it's. Oh, now you bloody start. That was exactly where I wanted to put it. It's amazing how when the trees disappear, all of a sudden everything becomes a little bit easier.
And sometimes at the end of a round, golf just gives you one to get you back for next time.
Well, obviously I need to do something. I'm assuming you, from what you said earlier on, that you are playing tomorrow, Dave?
Absolutely, I can't wait.
Well, now that you know that I'm a wounded bear.
Well, I know that wounded animals are at their most dangerous.
Oh, come on.
I'll respect the wounded bear.
Jesus. 24% power loss. Thank you.
Oh, he's gone for it.
Carry.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
gee.
great shot.
What else
What
could
club?
I do?
What club did you hit there, Dave?
7 wood.
Mm.
Well, it got good distance.
He's finished with vengeance in his heart.
Oh, it's the same club I finished with last week for the Eagle. To draw
Really?
the game.
What could you do if you had a 5 wood, Dave?
Nothing.
That looks great as well if it
It's
bites.
too big.
Yes. No.
Yeah, I needed it to. If I'd have had that wind when I stepped up to it, I would have taken a different club for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for.
You've got the same kind of issue that I've got.
Yeah, I'm waiting for. I want 14, and then I strike. I lunge.
Lunge.
In a good way this time.
Right, okay. Sorry, we don't want to see it going towards the lighthouse. And it hasn't.
Well, it's a good strike. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
That was the.
It is a
9 one.
fitting way.
So the texture of that sand looks okay.
Go
Oh,
on.
he's going to put it in. Oh! It sums up your night so perfectly.
So cool. Great shot, Ed. Just have a look at the game tease you. So mean.
Bastards.
You got full permission to go swear at Bella after the game.
Oh,
She won't care.
it's harsh, that. 0 inches.
I know. And it just
Overhanging.
You walk up to the putt and it looks like it's half in the hole. It's not fair. Another good putt.
I like Andy's market is a half in the hole.
I know, exactly.
Yeah,
But,
the texture runs down the actual inside of the cup.
If I was coding this game when they were building it, I would have said, okay, when you get this 0 result, then what the ball does is what Tigers did at Augusta on the 16th. It just sort of hangs there and then drops.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, like a
It's
5
better than-
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Shot.
Yep.
Really good
That's
win
great.
there, Dave.
Christ.
This waves.
Yeah. 0%.
Oh, look at that colour on the back. Only one. Wow. That
Yeah.
is brutal.
It was, wasn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen a worse back 9.
No. But
You
that's
played a brilliant back 9 in comparison.
On Opa, yeah. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
tough course. I
It
remember
is a tough
this course was it sometimes played kind of easy. You could often get a good score here.
Well, I think the difference in links was the it was tight,